What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files, doing a late Saturday night live here again. And my buddy Mega J Retro was like, hey, let's talk about all this great stuff that's dropping. So much figure news, information, tidbits, releases. And Saturday night, let's talk about it. So let's bring him up right now, the man, the myth, the legend himself. MJR, Mega J Retro. What's up, man?
Why does everybody keep saying that? Man, I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude. But thank you, Jeff. Always great to see you, brother. Like so many crazy things going on this weekend.
When I was doing my show on what is this? Friday? Not Friday, Thursday. I was and I went over to Pulse and I was like, hey, let's see if how everything's going. And then it was like it's off. We're gonna be back on Friday. And I think I hadn't checked it in a few days. And I think it went dark right after the HasLab. And then I was like, oh, here we go. And they've updated Hasbro Pulse. And I'm not quite sure if I'm digging it right now. Have you been on there since
No,
the
no, you know
big
what?
overhaul?
No,
All right,
it's not. I haven't. What's going on?
here
Let's
you
check it
go.
out.
So this is what it looks like now.
Ooh, what the heck?
Yeah,
That is
it's
dark.
drastically different.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's
they've
dark.
got these focal points where
Yeah,
I don't know if the Acolyte's the one to go with as
yeah,
your number one thing here,
yeah,
but
yeah,
they're available. They've got GI Joe. Kind of odd that they don't have it updated to the point where our new GI Joe stuff. I mean,
yeah,
Mutt
yeah.
and Junkyards on the outlet, they were on the Pulse Premium
Absolutely.
savings deal. I mean, why not
Absolutely.
Naugahyde and his pet friends?
Yeah.
Then we've got the Robinson, what is that? Robeson,
Robeson. Yeah.
auto converting Grimlock. I mean, so not exactly the newest stuff. Now, this is better. Marvel
Yeah.
Legends, 85th, Power Man, or Power Man, Luke Cage and Iron Fist, the Hulkbuster, Iron Man. So we've got
Interesting.
those, but it is such a odd setup. And this got this
Yeah.
rotating ultimate fan destination, and it's like, all right, which way am I gonna go?
Yeah.
Uh, it's just you don't have control over it. It's just on its own.
Yeah.
Hasbro Pulse exclusives. So now you can go here, and here's how it looks. And
Oh
I don't know if
wow.
you can fully
They've
appreciate how
they've
big these windows are.
They've turned on the dark mode. This is crazy. Like, is there any option for a light mode, or is this pretty much this is what it is now?
Not from a Jedi.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see here. No,
No,
that
no, that's
the
even
door.
bigger. That's not good.
Yeah.
That is. I
So
think
this is
they've gone for a mobile type of
they have.
design here. It's very mobile.
They definitely have, and I can tell you from looking at this from my phone, I don't necessarily, and maybe it's just because I get set in my ways too quickly, and I like the old setup, and looking at it here, it's not like, but I always think this is funny, and this made it a lot easier because check this out, we got Boba Fett's throne room for
Yeah,
229. This is almost the price of a HasLab, but you
yeah,
could just pre-order it and it's in stock. No danger of it not getting funded. It's right there. And so when we do get these kind of similar price HasLabs, it's kind of like, well, this one didn't need funding. You can add it to your cart literally right now. So I don't know. That's where they kind of lose some of their, I guess, their credibility on those deals. Cause like all right, let's see. We got oops, sorry. I'm so used to
all good.
doing the old way. And it's like, wait, I've got somebody here with me. Ryan Daly, what's up, fellas? What's up? You'll have to reset your password and your payment information on the new Pulse site. Oh,
Get out of town. No, that's a lie. Come
that's
on.
good to know. Thank you.
That's gotta be a joke. Come on.
I'm sure they won't have the problem when it's time to start collecting on some of
Oh
those
man,
pre-orders.
that would be very strange right there. Yeah, that would be
Right.
very, very strange.
Then of
So
course we'll get another update your address for the HasLabs that we have purchased.
yeah, no fanfare on it either. That's what's really surprising. Like you
Yeah,
think they would celebrated it, right? Told everybody about it.
you know how they do. They'll send us an email out on Monday afternoon. Hey, check out the new Pulse. It's like, hey guys, a couple of
Exactly. We
things.
already we already saw it, guys.
We're here. You're
We
not
already
breaking any
talked
more
about
news. It is a news site. Collect the disconnect. What's up? Yeah, it's an interesting way for them to go. And let me just do one more thing because I was really fiddling around with it earlier, and I was just aghast at the design choices. Uh, but if you note here, they don't have the section for the outlet. So, you used to be able to just go like, "Hey, here we go."
Yeah.
You gotta go and
You gotta go
search
searching for
for
it.
it.
Oh,
And, I
that's interesting,
believe they've
man.
added some more stuff because I don't think it was 114 items before.
Mm.
Um, but I just read one of my buddies in this area said that Ollie's has a new drop of stuff. They've got Andor figures. So if you have not taken advantage of the 15.91 sales prices over on Pulse, you can go run around and probably spend $17 worth of gas to find these guys for 9.99 at your local Ollie's. But I would be very happy to get them at my local Ollie's. New Indiana Jones figures are popping up there as well.
Wow, holy
So,
crap.
Spider-Man Retro, the Tarantula, that wave, the Rose, so those figures are showing up there too. And of course, I don't know if you've heard, but the Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest two
Oh, wow.
packs have also shown up
You're
there.
kidding. Wow.
$20. Now,
And
the
behind.
interesting thing is, gosh, this is so big. It's like going through. Oops, I'm going to remember to stop doing that. um, you know, Amazon is starting to price match some of this stuff. And because Amazon's like, whoa, no one's gonna have a sale without us getting into it. So they've started to include some of these prices on their website. Let me
Mm.
just pull that up real fast so you can see right here. Um, they have matched the price with let me do that window for Hawkeye and the Sky
Yeah.
Cycle. This is the Pulse price
Mhm.
for it. Now, you go to stores, like if you were to go to Ollie's, you could get this for $20. Of
Sure.
course, the issue is if that Ollie's that you were to go to doesn't have it for 20, then you've wasted the gas essentially and not getting and not paying that extra $5.
That's always
So
gonna be the argument, but toy hunting is toy hunting, man, like
it's wild. So yeah, they're doing their thing. And
oh,
yeah, it
yeah,
was just
they
wild.
they matched what's it called? The villains pack up there, with
They
Strife.
did. They
Yeah.
did. You're right. Scrolled too fast. So 65,
Mm,
66 for it.
that
I
is
think
a
that's a
nice
really
one.
good price for that set. You get an updated Strife, random, Pretty Boy,
Yeah.
Vertigo, and Zero.
It's
Mm,
still nicer at Ollie. It's still nicer at Ross's, but I mean, that's still a
yeah,
very good price if you don't wanna waste the gas to go to Ross, but that is crazy. Holy crap.
I have a Ross right down the street, and it's one of those deals where it's like, if I don't see it there, I'm not gonna see it because I feel like everybody's like on a mission to hunt through all of their Rosses now just on a daily basis to track down this stuff. And then like, oh, you can get this for 45. And it's like, yeah, you're
It's
not.
it's the it's the Flipper Frank, man. He's
Yeah, exactly.
they're all they're all out there just scalping them all up. That's what they're doing. So,
Jay wants to know, Mega J, what you sipping on?
I am it's tea, my brother. It is tea. Just it's a late night. We gotta stay awake because news is here. We can't be not talking about news. And no, it is vanilla. There's nothing else in it.
No joke. Check your payment shipping info before you need to pre-order something, especially if you're racing to get something before it sells out. Thank you for that, Ryan, because they would catch me and it's like,
I
oh
will
no.
I will definitely be checking it, especially San Diego Comic Con. There's a lot of pre-orders you want to be getting in on. I mean, like if you're not at San Diego Comic Con, you got to get in on the first wave because we need that once a man. We definitely need. If you guys into Star Wars, you're gonna want that Phantom Menace. So Jeff, do you want to maybe chat about what else are we chatting about tonight?
Well, I'd love to get your thoughts because I say this every time I get a live mic to talk about G.I.
Oh boy,
Joe.
got a hot
And
take.
since I just mentioned Doc and Naugahyde, we got this G.I. Joe brand panel.
Oi, 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 oi.
And
We're
they're
we're
gonna be
going
talking about they're gonna do the
going to the
live launch of the
we're going to the
classified series
brand
HasLab.
we're going to brand panel now. We're going to the brand panel. So we're talking about what are we asking about? We're asking about the HasLab. Is that what we're asking about, or what are we talking about?
I feel like this has it been the most obvious HasLab that
Yeah,
you've seen
they,
in,
they
in
are
any movie?
dropping. They're no longer dropping hints anymore. They're basically telling us
Oh
what
yeah,
it is. I
there it is.
mean, it's always bad, good, and we, the Dragonfly was just so successful, out of the park. But there are a lot of I feel like if the if the Engine of Vengeance hadn't gone the way it did, I think the Dragonfly would have been 300 plus. You know what I mean? It would have been like astronomical. But because of the way they did it, because of what happened, Dragonfly was super successful, and now, well ahead. They're dropping hints like flies. People are basically know. And then I don't know if you pretty much saw it. You saw the poster with
The Rattler, like,
former commander and I want
right.
you in
What?
the Cobra army, right? And it's like, what the heck is that symbol? I know
Yeah,
that
like,
symbol. I've seen those wings before.
wait a second. I
I
think I
have
still
seen
have it
those
up
wings
here.
before.
Yeah, they're
I've seen those wings before.
the
So
marketing team wants to put in no effort. I love all the teases last year. The Dragonfly was like, oh, what is this code? I think this, oh man, it was so much fun. This one's like, listen, we're doing the Rattler and we don't need to put any more work into it. You're going to get it. We know that. And it's like, yeah, we are. But yeah, I really like the amount of teases and fun with they had like Quick Kick and Chuckles doing
yeah,
surveillance. That was fun.
that was
This
cool.
is just kind of, here you go.
Yeah, this was the icing on the cake. This was the boof. We want
Right.
you, and it's got these wings. And it's like, why do they have wings? No, if you're a GI Joe fan, you know exactly what this means. So
Yeah.
and it's Regal
Not
Cobra
Nemesis Enforcer.
exactly. It's Regal Cobra Commander too. It's not even traditional Cobra Commander. This is like the Cobra Commander we had from the very beginning of the series. So it's really cool to see this. Heck, it showed the hiss on the cake as a teaser during a live stream. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how more blatantly obvious can you be? I mean, this is pretty much a done deal. If you know what, if they pull the wool over our eyes, if they all of a sudden come out with a Mamba or something like, you know what I mean? Like if they come out with something crazy and just blindside all of us,
Right.
right? Here comes the Raven. Here comes the Raven. We're like, what the hell?
And it would be so tone appropriate for Cobra to pull the wool over our eyes.
Pretty
Like,
much.
gotcha. Trolled you perfectly.
And then you'll get a one of those trailers because those trailers are fun. It's like
They were.
I made fools of GI Joe. You just going absolutely crazy. People lose their minds, man. It'll be awesome.
Chamberlain says, I distaste the EOV. The classified team has been handling things very differently than the other brands from the beginning. Absolutely. Yeah. I almost feel like they know we're gonna buy whatever they show. Where it's like, let's not use any of the marketing budget here. Let's do a quick mock-up on a 5-minute intern. Let's give him let's just instead of a regular O, just throw in the Rattler logo in there. We'll call it a day, and maybe we'll add in another figure. But yeah, like the Star Wars one with the cantina. Oops, we had a mistake. We're gonna have to push it back 2 weeks, and we're not gonna include any more time for it. It's just now
Yep.
it's 30 days.
Yep.
So hope you guys have got $500 tucked away under your wallet.
Oh, just exactly. No, I hear you, gentlemen. I hear you. It's just that when you look at the parallels, though, right? And you've heard it from me, right? You've heard it from me, and I said, from the beginning that every single time they have a successful campaign, they push another $50. That if you look historically, that seems to be what they kept doing. The Sentinel was a certain price, and all of a sudden the next one is another $50, another $50, and it was crazy. So with the Engine of Vengeance, they were riding high. They were what 6-0. It was like
Well,
4-0. I
no,
think.
because they didn't get the Rancor by
No,
that point.
I'm talking about Marvel. Marvel was like 6-0. Oh, sorry, 4
No,
4-0, 4-0.
they
They
had
had not.
done no. I think that was the third one. So we
Yeah, fine,
had
fine, 3-0.
Sentinel Galactus, and
Yeah,
then that was it.
yeah, but it was 3-0. They were on a perfect record up until then, right? And then all of a sudden they did the Engine of Vengeance and it's
Wonk,
literally
wonk.
destroyed that one. GI Joe, I think is GI Joe batting 1,000.
They're
And
2-0. Well, I mean, I guess for classified, yeah, the Sky Striker funded. So if you want to include that, that's a 3.75 inch. So they're 3-0. Any way you shake it,
yeah,
and I have no reason to suspect that the classified Rattler is going to fail. It's gonna be like,
no,
but here's how the HasLab is over on Pulse nowadays.
whoa,
And it's so much
that's
wasted
weird.
space.
That is so
And
strange.
I wanna see because earlier it was this I hate this layout so
Are
much.
you zoomed in at all?
No, I'm
You're not
not
zoomed
zoomed
in.
in
This
at
is actually
all.
a full frame.
This is
Wow.
yeah. So I just minimized it to a ridiculous amount.
Oh gosh.
Um,
This is the way it should look.
there's
In my opinion. It should look like this.
what's
Oh,
funny
really?
because you can't see all of the past projects
Yeah, that's
unless
weird.
let me see here. Because earlier when I checked on here, you could actually see the engine of vengeance. There you go. It and they had it messed up. They had it as it funded, which is kind of funny. But see, you can't do the old school look like, all right, how many people backed it? I think they wanted to take out like, oh, it only had
What?
5,000. And
Are you
they, so like
serious?
this stuff, this historic data
No.
that was really nice to get, but they do
Come
still have a
on.
price. But yeah.
That's not come on. People wanna know. Like,
Mhm.
historically, people wanna know.
Right.
That's
They're gonna have
kinda
to save
weird,
your
man.
videos with all that. And I just did one talking about this, comparing this to the ramen toys, a ramen racer, but
Yeah.
now you don't have that information right in hand through the pulse. And let me do another backtrack here and see if you can see this for like let's say the dragonfly. All right, so here we go, dragonfly. It funded, so look at that. So they're not
There
afraid
you
to
go.
put this out for their success story. So needed 10,000, got 24,764.
That's hilarious. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that is funny.
I'm kind of here
That's
for that
kind of
level of pettiness though.
that is funny. That is funny.
274. And I think what the his tank was 299.
Yep. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I was saying, right? Um,
Yeah.
but again, it was only like, no, the his yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think that no, there wasn't a HasLab 250 or how much was his tank? Was
The
it
his was
299?
299. It was 299. They dropped the price for the dragonfly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but again, when you think about the size of the dragonfly, you're like, why did it drop, right? But again, like I think that it really did.
Yeah, it was
You know, you're
299.
100% correct. They dropped to $25, but that's my point, right? I think it was almost like okay, don't abandon us.
Please don't. Yeah.
Just here's an olive branch, just a bit of an olive branch, just a little bit, right?
And then, like, to continue with that, is the next Marvel one that we got. I think what really happened, they were scared after Star Wars stumbled and bumbled, so they even took Giant Man. They went with something that was pretty relatively
Yes,
cheap on that scale, so they
they
made
went
him
safe.
199.
That was probably the
And
safest. That was to me. That was the safest HasLab in a while,
absolutely. And
right?
I was like, I was screaming, y'all need to and see, like, you see this right here? I don't know if you can make it
Yeah.
out. Galactus not funded.
What the
He
hell?
was.
What
He
does
was
that
so
mean?
funded. And
What the
they
hell? What
I don't know what they're doing
failed?
here. He funded
No, this is a.
fine.
You know what? This is an unreleased beta.
It was
Yeah,
wild. They don't have it done yet.
this is a beta. Somebody published a beta. This thing's not finished yet. This is not good. This is not a good look.
Well, that's why we haven't gotten the email.